In the morning, we have discussed some points in the chapter matrices. Yes or no, my dear children? This is very easiest chapter. Listen carefully, my dear children. You can score easily in the examination also, but you should pay attention. In the morning, we have discussed what is meant by a matrix and what is order of a matrix and how to find the number of elements in a matrix. Yes or no, my dear children? Now, just a note, remark. Okay, my dear children. In this chapter, the first one is we have to remember this one. We shall follow the notation namely A is equal to matrix Aij of order m by n to indicate that a matrix A is a matrix of order we use this notation to denote A is a matrix of order m by n. This is called compact form of a matrix. And the second point is we shall consider only those matrices whose elements are real numbers or functions taking real values. In this chapter, we take the elements of a matrix or real numbers or the functions whose values are real values. Okay, my children? Right.
Okay, sir.
Yes. Grayson,
Yes,
your
sir.
work started. Take screenshot, my dear Grayson. Take this page screenshot and send me
Taken,
to
sir.
okay. Send it later to my WhatsApp number. Okay, my dear children, position of this book. Are you able to see the book completely?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now, types of matrices. Types of matrices. We discuss now types of matrices. After that, we start the sums in the exercise. The first one is column matrix. Column matrix. A matrix is said to be a matrix is said to be a column matrix. A column matrix if it has only one column. That is why that, what happened, my dear Ashwantram? You have not attended in the morning. You have not attended morning period, Ashwantram. Ashwantram.
Sir, network issue.
Okay. Have you informed to your class teacher?
No, sir.
Why?
I'll inform now, sir.
If any issue is there in attending the class, whether it is a technical issue or any healthy issue or any reason, you have to inform to your class teacher as well as your subject teacher also. Okay,
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
don't forget. So it is a column matrix. How many columns are there in this matrix? How many columns are there in this matrix?
One, sir.
Yes, very good. That is why it is called column matrix. Now, can you tell me the order of this matrix? Order of this matrix. Can you tell me the order of the matrix? How many rows are there?
So 3 by 1, sir.
Yes, very good. 3 by 1. 3 rows and 1 column. 3 rows and 1 column. In general, A is equal to matrix Aij of order m by 1. Here n value is 1. Is a column matrix of order this is general form of a column matrix. Okay, my children. Similarly, we define row matrix. Similarly, we define a row matrix. What is a column matrix? If there is one and only one column is there, then the matrix is said to be column matrix. Similarly, if there is only one row, one and only one row is there, then the matrix is said to be a row matrix. A matrix is said to be a row matrix if it has only one row. For example, if you observe this matrix carefully, how many rows are there?
One, sir.
Yes, only one row, one and only one row. So this is an example for a row matrix. Is a row matrix. Can you tell me order of this matrix? Can you tell me the order of this matrix?
Sir, 1 by 4, sir.
Yes, 1 by 4. Only one row and the columns, 4 columns are there. So 1 by 4. Similarly, here also we write in general. In general, this is general form of a column matrix. Similarly, we define general form of a row matrix. In general, B is equal to Bij of order 1 by n is a row matrix of order okay, my children, this is about column matrix and this is about row matrix. Just learn these definitions, my dear children. Next type of matrix is square matrix. In geometry, you have studied a square. What is meant by a square? Can you tell me? What is the properties of a square?
For all sides equal.
Yes, all sides equal. Similarly, here, number of rows and number of columns are equal. Then the matrix is said to be a square matrix. A matrix in which Grayson, my dear Grayson,
1 minute, sir.
Screenshot.
Taken, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
right. Now is a matrix in which the number of the number the number of rows are equal to the number of rows are equal to the number of columns is said to be a square matrix. Is said to be a square matrix. Thus, an m by n matrix is said to be a square matrix if m is equal to n. Yes or no? Number of rows and number of columns should be equal and is known as a square matrix. A square matrix of order of order n. No need to tell the second number because the number of rows and number of columns are equal. For example, what is the order of this matrix? How many rows are there? And
One,
how
sir.
many? Yes, how many?
One, sir. One by one, sir.
31. How many columns?
One, sir.
Yes, it's a square matrix. It is an example for a square matrix of order 1. That's enough. No need to tell one by one because we have used this word square matrix. Square matrix of order 1. That is enough. That means number of rows and number of columns are equal. Similarly, I will take another example. How many rows are there and how many columns are there in this matrix?
2, sir.
2 rows and 2 columns. Yes or no? So, is a square matrix of order 2. No need to tell here 2 by 2. No need to tell because we have used square matrix. We have used this term square matrix. Okay, my dear children. And I will take another example. C is equal to set in this matrix. How many rows and how many columns are there?
3, sir.
3 rows and 3 columns, sir.
3 rows and 3 columns. So, can we say it as a square matrix?
Yes, sir.
What is the order of this square matrix?
3, sir.
That's all. Don't say 3 by 3. We are using square matrix. In that case, no need to say here 3 by 3. Remember this point. Square matrix of order 3 means 3 rows are there and 3 columns are there. Okay, my children. Next point. A diagonal of a matrix. Diagonal of a square matrix. We don't define, we don't discuss diagonal of any matrix, only in the case of square matrix. In the geometry also, you have studied diagonals of a rectangle, diagonals of a square, diagonals of a trapezium. Yes or no? So, diagonal means if you draw a line joining the first element of the first row and last element of the last row, this line is said to be diagonal of the matrix, or sometimes it is also called principal diagonal of the matrix. Okay, my children.
Okay, sir.
If A is equal to set A is equal to matrix Aij is a square matrix. If A is a square matrix of order n, then elements or entries A11, A22, A33, and so on, ANN, are said to be are said to constitute diagonal. First element of the first row to the last element of the last row. This is A11. The position of the element is A22. This is the position of the element is A33. Yes or no? So if you join the first element of the first row to the last element of the last row by a line, then that is called diagonal of that square matrix. Okay, my dear children. Grayson, screenshot.
Yes, sir. Taken, sir.
Okay, send these photos later to my WhatsApp. Now come to the next one. Diagonal of the matrix. Diagonal of the matrix A. Thus A is equal to, let us take an example, thus A is equal to matrix if it is a square matrix of order 3, then the elements of the diagonal can you tell me the diagonal? What are the elements of the diagonal of this matrix? What are the elements in the diagonal of this matrix?
Sir, is it 1, 4, minus 5?
That's all. Very good, my dear Pritika. 1, 4, minus 5. These three elements. Previously, I told you, just draw a line, imaginary line. Okay, don't to draw on this paper by using scale and pencil. Just imagine in your mind itself. If you draw a line joining the first element of the first row to the last element of the last row, the elements which lie on that line, they are said to be elements in the diagonal of the matrix. Okay, my children. Next one, diagonal matrix. This is about the elements in the diagonal of a matrix. Now we define diagonal matrix. What is meant by diagonal matrix? In this diagonal, except in the diagonal, all the remaining elements are zero. Then it is said to be diagonal matrix. Except the elements in the diagonal of a square matrix, the remaining elements are zero. Then the matrix is said to be a diagonal matrix. A square matrix B is equal to matrix Bij of order m by m is said to be a diagonal matrix is said to be a diagonal matrix if all its non diagonal elements are zero. non-diagonal elements are 0. That is, a matrix B is equal to matrix Bij of order m by m is said to be diagonal matrix if Bij, the elements values are 0 when I is not equal to j. For example, this is also said to be an example for a diagonal matrix. Non-diagonal elements are 0 and C is equal to if you observe these elements of this matrix in the diagonal, they are non-zero elements and the remaining elements are 0. The non-diagonal elements of these matrix are 0. Okay, my children?
Okay, sir.
Yes, some more points are there. Some more points are left. We discuss the remaining points tomorrow. In the meantime, okay, my dear Grayson, take this screenshot, this page also. Take this page also screenshot. Grayson, take screenshot.
Taken, sir.
Yes. Send that screenshot to my WhatsApp. Okay, my dear Grayson. Now the time is 5 o'clock. You can leave the meeting, my dear children. Take rest.
Thank you, sir.
Take care of your health, my dear children. Stay at
Thank you,
home.
sir.
Stay safe. Sanitize your hands frequently. Maintain social distance, my dear children. And do your work sincerely and seriously. Submit your work on time.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you
Thank
all.
you, sir.
Thank you, my dear. Thank you, my dear children. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you, my dear Joseph. What, my dear Blessina? Still you are online? Do you want to say something? Blessina? Blessina? Still you are online? Why didn't you leave the meeting? Leave the meeting, my dear Blessina. Are you there online? Blessina? Leave the meeting. Blessina? Blessina? Are you there online?